And we are here at the Rock, Rockingham, for the KMart 500, our second event of the Sunoco Cup Series. 50 laps around the 1 mile oval. The pole is Paige Johnson at 161.700 miles an hour. And the number 75 on the axis side will be Zach Carlson. Row 2 will be John Dawson and Michael Dawson. All Dawsons there. Row 3 will be Alex Filter and Vanessa Franzen, our Daytona 500 pole sitter. Row 4 will be all Qualls Fesses, Jackie Qualls and James Qualls. Row number 5 will be Eric Matthews and Ryan Cooper. Alyssa Kondo and Sasha Dawson will make row number 6. Row number 7 will be Alexander Dawson and Jamie Banks in row number 7. Row number 8 will be Megan Yee and Johnny Gardner.
Driver, start your engines!
Row number 9 will be Chantel Ibarra and Kathy Cantar. Row number 10 will be Colin Cropley and the Daytona 500 winner Tim Fiegel. Row number 11 will be Dylan Petit and Josh Osborne. Row number 12 will be J.G. Honorin and Ryan Acosta. Row number 13 will be Aaron Reed and Daniel Schwab. Row 14, John Douglas and Dylan Hughes. Row number 15 will be Keon Shaw and Austin Hughes. Row number 16 will be Haley Summerfield and Trey Campbell. Row 17, Jake Cole and Liam Campbell. Row 18, Skyland Carlson and Joel Qualls. Row 19, Ray Castor and Tim Walsh. Row 20, Stephanie Naylor and John Acosta. And rounding up the field will be Connor Breton and Chris Dollarton. It'll be 50 laps around the speedway, and here they come. The pace car goes off. We're going to go green. Paige Johnson's going to lead him alongside Zach Carlson. And Paige is going to get the number 1 spot right off the bat. John Dawson right there in second. Usually, if you have a very good performing car, usually it can be wire-to-wire job, but you never know what could happen at this speedway. You see all the scattering and all the... Look at that, 4 abreast over here, and that's going to usually spell trouble like I just predicted. Dylan Petit, Johnny Gardner, Michael Dawson, yellow lights on the speedway. I knew that was going to come the minute that we went through 4 abreast. Someone was going to give, and we did. And we got more going on, as we saw there, Stephanie Naylor with some major damage. And right off the bat, we got our yellow. So, we go under yellow a few laps in. Let's see what came about of that. As I'll pull this out real quick so we can make... Let's go back. As we saw the number 21 of Ryan Cooper. I'll just get involved there. Let's see what happened. Watch. You see, cause let's look at what's going on here. There's Ryan Cooper getting tagged. Let's change the camera. And let's see if we can back it up a little. You can see there's Ryan Cooper getting... It was getting tight, and you knew that sooner or later something was going to give. When you have 4 abreast like that with Colin Cropley and Sasha Dawson, Ryan Cooper, and Michael Dawson, who was basically trapped on the inside, right in, tag. You saw kind of getting touched was James Qualls and Johnny Gardner. Dylan Petit, talk about getting lucky, was Timmy Fiegel, as he got away kind of scot-free. And then you saw a couple more cars kind of getting involved in there. You saw Aaron Reed, nowhere to go. J.G. Honorin with nowhere to go. But they basically had to just slow it down a little bit. Now, you see Dylan Petit kind of spinning. And that's not the end of it, because you see right down here, you'll see, let's go back to Stephanie Naylor, who actually we saw kind of get out of shape. You'll see she went down low. and then she came up high, tagged Daniel Schwab, went right into the number 2 of John Acosta. He smacks the wall. You saw the number 18 of Connor Breton. You saw Tim Walsh kind of get tagged a little bit too. Then Connor Breton got another tap from Tim Walsh. And that's where, and then you saw, fortunately, that was all that really was there. So, a tough break. We got our first yellow of the season. Seems like nobody's really hurt from that, but let's go back to live action right now. What's the getter right now? Let's go over who's in the lead right now. It is Paige Johnson, followed by John Dawson, Alex Filter, Jackie Qualls, Eric Matthews, Alyssa Kondo, Zach Carlson, Megan Yee, Vanessa Franson, Alexandra Dawson, Colin Cropley, Chantel Ibarra, Tim Fiegel, Sasha Dawson, Ryan Cooper, James Qualls, Kathy Cantara, Jamie Banks, Josh Osborne, John Douglas, Haley Summerfield, Dylan Hughes, Ryan Costa, Austin Hughes, Trey Campbell, Jay Gianorin, Keon Shaw, Aaron Reed, Jake Cole, Ray Caster, Liam Campbell, Joel Qualls, Shaylin Carlson, Dylan Petit, Tim Walsh, Chris Dollarton, Colin Breton, Michael Dawson, Johnny Gardner, Daniel Schwab, Stephanie Naylor, and John Acosta rounding out the field. So far, the good news is nobody up. We got John Acosta going down pit road. I don't know what this could be for. Maybe you're gonna do a little repair work. Some of these cars probably going in to get something fixed, or hopefully not to drop out of the race. So still under yellow though. So oh, she probably was done. He made a quick little pit, so he's gonna go back out in the race. Good news for John Acosta, albeit it'll probably be a lap down. So lights are still on the pace card though, so excuse me. We're only 5 laps in though, so I'm guessing this will probably be the last time around before we go green. Usually does take a few laps before we go green. And I'm actually gonna bring this up quickly. Yep. These car lights are off. Yellow lights are, caution lights have been blown out. And now it'll be Paige Johnson leading us to another green at lap number 7 of 50. We'll get back to racing action. Excuse me. And it'll be followed by John Dawson and Alex Filter and Jackie Qualls. Green flag, go back at it. Oops. Setting the tone so far is Paige Johnson. But now here comes to the inside is John Dawson. He's going to try to make a difference. And look at Alex Filter trying to go in there too. Trying to squeeze his way in. And it's not going to happen though. It'll be John Dawson getting the number 1 spot. But there's John Dawson taking number 1 from Paige Johnson. Alex Filter will take second. Then you'll have Eric Matthews And then you have the number 20 Crown Olds of Alyssa Kondo, the car that was driven by the late, great Rob Moroso. Not so much four-breasting going on right now, I guess. Kind of learning your lesson, you know. There's Tim Fiegel, our winner at Daytona, over there on the high side, getting passed by Colin Cropper. There's Ryan Cooper getting passed by James Qualls. They'll swap in positions there between Cropley and Fiegel. And there's some more going on. Trey Campbell. There's the armor number 99 of Austin Hughes in the back of the field. You always like to see what goes on in the back, because sometimes you pay attention to what goes on in the front. You never know, you'll miss something cool in the back. As you see, there's Colin Cropper going the inside of Chantal Ibarra. There's Jackie Qualls passing Paige Johnson. Paige Johnson dropped back from being on the lead. Now she's back a few spots. In the lead right now is John Dawson, Alex Filter, Eric Matthews, and Alyssa Kondo. Followed by the number 57 of Zach Carlson. But Alex Filter's going to move to the inside and take the number 1 spot away from John Dawson. With the help of Alyssa Kondo. Looking on what's going on in the backstretch. I'll try to move back this as fast as I can. Dylan Petit, there's the number 16 of Skyland Carlson. There's Trey Campbell. That's Johnny Gardner. Connor Breton. Liam Campbell. Getting passed by the 66 of Chris Dollar to go 3 abreast with the number 44 of Haley Summerfield and the number 16 of Skyland Carlson. It could get a little messy here. Be careful, guys and girls. And there's another case of the 3 abreast up there. As you see, there's Jamie Banks and Jake Cole. A little bit of a nudge there by Jake Cole and Jimmy Banks. We saw J.G. Honoran kind of drop off the pace. Going up the field a little bit, you see there's a good battle going on here for second. It's Alexander Dawson and Alyssa Kondo, as Alex Filter still leads the race. It's the 17th lap so far. There's James Qualls again, going around Zach Carlson. Colin Cropley right there behind Vanessa Franzen. There's your pole sitter Paige Johnson making a move in. There's Ryan Cooper, who was involved in our only caution so far this season. See what's going on in the front. Here comes Alexander Dawson trying to go for second on Alyssa Kondo, and does it. And Eric Matthews will take a little bit too and go into the 3rd spot. And now Jackie Qualls is going to try to make a move to get in the 4th spot. And now Eric Matthews is going to try to go for second, but not happening. And now Jackie Qualls is going to try to go for 4th. Battling it right now. You also see the help of Vanessa Franzen, the Daytona 500 pole sitter. Colin Cropley right there behind. 30 laps to go. There's Trey Campbell passing number 4 Brian Acosta with the help of Both Keon Shaw in the number 1 Autolite Ford, the Jeff Gordon Bush Series car, and Chantal Ibarra in the number 79 Dave Resendez Bush Series car. There's Josh Osborne, number 46 Days of Thunder entry, as well as Dylan Hughes passing Ryan Cooper. H. Johnson, there's your pole sitter, still in there in the middle of the field. Actually just holding off, because let's see, your leader right now is still Alex Filter. Second's going to go to Eric Matthews, and now Jackie Qualls is going to go for third, passing Alexander Dawson. So, and then fifth will be Vanessa Franzen. Sixth will be Colin Cropley. Seventh will be Alyssa Kondo. Eighth will be Paige Johnson. Ninth, Zach Carlson. And rounding at the top 10 will be James Qualls, who's going to try to go for the 9th spot now. You also see there John Douglas in the number 51 Exxon Lumina, part of the Days of Thunder team. How about that? You have 11th. And while you're talking about that, down here comes Colin Cropley going into the 5th spot, taking that away from Vanessa Franzen. Vanessa Franzen's going to drop back as Colin Cropley is now in the top 5 with the Budweiser Banquet Foods Baby Ruth Ford. Alyssa Kondo again right now in 7th. Paige Johnson. Talk about the ladies. 6th, 7th, and 8th are ladies right now. Vanessa Franzen, Alyssa Kondo, and Paige Johnson. And you talk about the highest ranked of all the ladies is right there. Jackie Qualls. Trying to go for third right now. That's Eric Matthews. And Alex Filter is still leading. We are way beyond past the halfway point right now. You're looking at right there, there's the number 6 of Liam Campbell. Getting around John Dawson, who was one of our earlier leaders. Chris Dollerton right there. There's the number 5 of Tim Walsh. Getting on the inside of Sasha Dawson, trying to make a move. But look what's going on over here. We got 3 abreast going on over here. The number 44, 31, and the 32. Careful. Like we saw a little touching going on there between J.G. Honorin and Haley Summerfield. You see there's the number 98 of Daniel Schwab with a little rear end damage that came from that caution earlier. There's Chantal Ibarra again, passing by Ryan Cooper. Up front, you see, what was that? John Acosta getting put a lap down, not in the lead lap, and you see Jackie Qualls going up high. Number 1 spot still is Alex Filter extending his lead with that, as now Alexander Dawson takes 2nd, and Eric Matthews is going to retake 3rd. Oops. So now, Vanessa Franzen is going to make a move and try to take back the 4th spot. Right now, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th are all ladies. Colin Cropley's trying to break that all up in the 8th spot. Actually, 8th is Colin Cropley, and 9th is Zach Carlson, and then it's Dylan Hughes. There's Chantal Ibarra passing James Qualls. Still the lead is Alex Filter. Now it starts to get to the point where either something's got to give or the dominant car is going to run away with this. The best car is going to run away with the victory. And right now, Alex Filter has had that. Alexander Dawson right there in second. Oops. Here's going on back here. Here's the number 9 of Ray Casper going the inside of Jamie Banks and Ryan Cooper. There's Dylan Petit, who's involved in our wreck earlier. Our only caution so far of the day / season. I can tell you that that's not going to, the latter is not going to be the case. There's John Douglas trying to go to the inside of the number 57 of Zach Carlson, the Heinz Pontiac Strickland car. New leader, you want it, you got it. Alexander Dawson is going to take it from Alex Filter. The Purelator Bullseye Barbecue Sauce Chevrolet Lumina that is driven by Derek Cope in 1992. But now, there's fourth right now is Vanessa Franzen. Fifth is, once again, stop me if you heard this before, Alyssa Kondo. Look at back there, Josh Osborne going down low trying to pass Zach Carlson. And now Trey Campbell's going to do the same thing. Now here's a battle going on for the fourth spot. Vanessa Franzen and Alyssa Kondo. This time by will be 10 laps to go for Alexander Dawson. Kondo, inside, got him. Paige Johnson, the pole sitter, right there as well. She wants to make a move. And Paige is going to make a move. And Paige is going to get herself back at the top 5. Just like that. Finds the line, got it. And now Colin Cropley goes into the 6th spot. Very good showing for Colin. Then you have Jackie Qualls. The highest ranked of all the Qualls family. Then you have James. And then all the way back, and we don't know where the Pops is? Right there. Right behind Ryan Acosta in front of Austin Hughes. Now, Jackie Qualls is going to go to the inside of Vanessa Franzen. And does. Same thing with Chantel Ibarra. There's your top 3. 4, 5, 6, 7th right now is Jackie Qualls. Chantal Ibarra is 8th. Vanessa Franzen drops back into 9th. John Douglas is 10th. Now Chantel's going to try to make a move. Battle for 2nd. Here comes Eric Matthews trying to pass Alex Filter. Got him. I apologize for the phone. Oops. Now here comes Paige Johnson trying to make a move on Alyssa Kondo. 5 laps to go this time by for Alexander Dawson, who's extending his lead. Alex Filter's going to try to make a move on Eric Matthews again to try to take back the 2nd spot. But basically, and would you look at right there, there's once again John Acosta, lap traffic. He was part of that caution earlier. I think that could play, it's not going to play too much of a factor, but it could play a factor. 4 laps to go for Alexander Dawson. There's our lap traffic. John Acosta. They touch a little, but clean. Here's Eric Matthews. I'll try to move that fast enough, but not really. 2 laps to go for Alexander Dawson. Inside lane. What's going on back here? That's the black traffic. Well, let's go up to the front and up dancing around. White flag, 1 lap to go for Alexander Dawson. He's got wide open space for him. Perfect timing to take the #1 spot, and he's going to do just that, and he's going to run away with the victory. Everybody else is basically jockeying position behind him. Alex Filter, Eric Matthews, Melissa Kondo, Colin Cropley. But the checkered flag is going to Alexander Dawson, winner of the Kmart 500. Second spot will be Alex Filter. Third will be Eric Matthews. Third will be Alyssa Kondo. Fourth will be Eric Matthews. And looking at the rest of the field, fifth will be Colin Cropley. Sixth, Paige Johnson. Seventh will be Chantel Ibarra. Eighth will be John Douglas. Ninth, Dylan Hughes. 10th will be Jackie Qualls, the son. James Qualls will be in 11th. Trey Campbell, Keon Shaw, Zach Carlson, Jamie Banks, Tim Fiegler, Daytona winner, Ray Castor, Josh Osborne, Vanessa Franson, Joel Qualls, Ryan Acosta, Liam Campbell, Austin Hughes, Sasha Dawson, Ryan Cooper, Jake Cole, John Dawson, Aaron Reed, Skyland Carlson, Chris Dollerton, Tim Walsh, Kathy Cantara, Jay Gianorin, Megan Yee, Haley Summerfield, Dylan Petit, Daniel Schwab, Connor Brayton, Johnny Gardner, Stephanie Naylor, Michael Dawson, and John Acosta, who was 3 laps down, will round out the field. So our winner here will go to Alexander Dawson. Just as much success as he's had on the Casualty TX Cup and other series, he's going to have it here. Looks like he'll have any other spot, he'll have it here. Looking at the points, Alex Filter will hold it off Eric Matthews, Alexander Dawson, Alyssa Kondo, Tim Fiegel, James Qualls, Josh Osborne, Trey Campbell, Joel Qualls, Keon Shaw, Zach Carlson, Vanessa Franzen, Dylan Hughes, Jake Cole, Jamie Banks, Ray Castor, Austin Hughes, Skyland Carlson, Paige Johnson, Chantel Ibarra, John Dawson, John Douglas, Colin Cropley, Jackie Qualls, Ryan Acosta, Liam Campbell, Ryan Cooper, Aaron Reed, Dylan Petit, Kathy Cantara, Stephanie Naylor, Jay Gianorin, Sasha Dawson, Chris Dollerton, Johnny Gardner, Megan Yee, Daniel Schwab, Tim Walsh, John Acosta, Haley Summerfield, Connor Brayton, Michael Dawson, rounding out the field. And our next event will be at Vegas, the Matco Tools 427 laps in Sin City next